I think it's cute. I think it just gives bedhead curly hair girl. The channel. I am back to do another crochet install with some hair that I received from ISEE. I was pretty excited when they had their crochet extensions in a Burmese curly. I feel like Burmese curly is a really good texture to wear during the warm weather vacation vibe. Summer little vacation moment with a Burmese curly is always going to be the vibe, okay? We're gonna try this out today. I think this is my second time doing like a curly crochet look. They did send out 4 of their Burmese curly in a 20, but I wanted to start off with just a 20 inch, something natural, something easy to maintain. I'm going to Florida tomorrow, so we're gonna see how this holds up in warm weather. I started off with doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 braids, and I wanted to leave out a good amount of hair in the front, but nothing too crazy. A mesh net to go over my braids because I want to make sure that I'm able to do some of the crochet pieces in between my parts. Go ahead and unravel this from the pack, see how this looks. This is what the hair looks like in the pack. Before I start manipulating it, I feel like I really could count how many like crochet pieces are in this, so that says a lot. 50 pieces of crochet hair in one pack. I have 4 packs. Let's do the math. That's like 200 pieces of hair that we're working with. Looks like they washed it and actually let it air dry. And of course, I love that because that's what I love doing with my extensions when I get them. I haven't mentioned that this is a pre-looped extension, crochet extension hair pieces from ISEE Hair, so you don't have to worry about having to divide hair on your own. It makes it a lot easier for you to install, and it's how much of my leave out I have, so I can kind of like blend the front a bit better. And then here is the back, all the way braided down. I used a threaded needle to secure my wig cap down, and I just cut off the remaining of like the perimeter of the wig cap. A step that I have to do on camera, and it's one less step that won't have my battery dying quickly, so I like to do it off camera. Of course, you're gonna need a crochet. I'm gonna go with my pink one since I have pink blush on and pink lips today. Just of this style, using a crochet hook, putting it through your braid, or pop the pre-threaded crochet thread on top of the hook, close it, pull it through, and then knot it, twist it, do whatever to make it stay. And that is pretty much as simple as that. Close it, pull it through, and then I do the loop and pull through. It's a nice install if you are trying to give yourself a break from like tension, because you're really not having that much tension going on. As you can see, pulling it through my braid, popping the thread right on top, pull it through, kind of like work with it while it's short versus like pulling it all the way through. Do the loop, do the pull through, and make sure that it's latched on. Like so. And I'm sure you guys noticed that I was really like going in as close as I possibly could to like the base of my braid, help blend my natural hair with like that section. Put the mousse in right now because I want to make sure that by the time I finish up doing the back, everything is going to dry and kind of like be cohesive without me having to wait and do all of that. Another thing, I don't want to manipulate the hair too much because I really do like this texture. Like if it was up to me, I would probably literally just put a little bit of water in the hair and just kind of see what it would do on its own. But because it's the video and I really want you guys to see like the Burmese in its true form, I'm probably going to be putting more product, more water than I usually would in this hair. I just like a more bigger look, especially with this calm little leave out section that I have. I just feel like it looks a little bit more natural. Not right now, but once I put the product. These crochet pieces are reusable, you guys, so if you want to style them in a different way, you can. Just try not to put too many knots in your thread so it's easier for you to remove. I like to take the base of my braid out and just kind of like, I like to take the braid out first and then I feel like it just slides right out. Does that make sense? So instead of having to like try to undo my loop and pull, I literally just take the base of my braid and I just take it out and just pretty much comb my hair out, and then the crochet pieces slide right out. Go ahead and move on with kind of like trying to manipulate my hair with the curly texture. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now so I don't have to wait for it to dry when I'm off of camera. I'm gonna placing my hair in the direction that I want it to fall in of my edge booster, but you can kind of see how this is just going to fall really nice and just look super like girly pop, cute curly hair, kind of like a super seamless look. And it really, like how you lay your crochet pieces really matters how it's going to fall in your hair once you're finished. So once you put it in once you put the crochet hair through your braid, however you want it to fall, whether you want it to fall like downwards, that's literally how you will have to position the knot or the loop that you choose to do. So keep that in mind because it did take some time for me to realize that. And then like the last crochet style that I did, I was like, I know exactly how I'm going to do this one. And a lot of it is like literally no rhyme, no reason, just trying to fill pieces in so it can look natural at the top. As you can see, this area I will have to go and just fill in like maybe just like one piece right here. But this is my natural hair and my natural part without the wig cap showing. I don't mind that. But just use your comb to try to manipulate any of your heat damaged pieces. Kind of like let it dry. You can even put your blow dryer on cool and you'll have like a little curly suit piece right here. It's on camera, but I'll be back when it's fully installed and it's time to just mold and make everything look neat, cute, and like effortless at the same time. light, because I barely had any mousse. Very light mousse because I barely had any foam to put in the hair. Really used the water for it to do its thing, and a little bit of the Pattern Beauty Shine Mist. And this stuff, really good. I love how it smells. And this is basically what we have. I wanted to, but I try to keep as much as the length in the back. But yeah, so I think it's cute. I think it just gives bedhead curly hair girl. And that's kind of like the look that I was going for. I didn't want a side part. I really didn't want anything to be a prominent middle part. I just wanted it to give like effortless, I woke up like this kind of hair. And yeah, I must buy some more of this Murray's mousse, because that's one of my favorite mousse to use, or foams to use on curly hair. ISEE, I think y'all did a really good job. I used all 4 packs. I feel like I sped through this hella quick. I'm starving, and that is literally why. When your girl is hungry, I make miracles happen. But overall, I really did love the process and how I was really kind of teaching myself new tricks. For example, I did use one piece that I had left and put it like right here to help like blend in with my leave out a bit better, versus me trying to manipulate everything and making sure every piece looks equivalent to the rest of the hair. This kind of helps hide a few things, you know, all the imperfections, and like my little straighter pieces. I didn't want to have to cut all of my hair off because I'm literally just growing it out, but some pieces did have to go because they were just bone straight. When it comes to heat damage, I don't really mind cutting it off, but I feel like when it's in a curly state, it makes sense versus doing it while your hair is straightened and then trying to trim your hair. That's just me. So let me give you guys the details. So once again, I do have 4 packs of their Curly Crochet Human Hair Pre-Loop Extensions, and I do want to get into the density really quick. 50 grams of hair in each bundle, so keep that in mind. They do have bundle deals going all the way up to bundle deal for going all the way up to 26 inches for 5 bundles, and their lowest length is 16 inches for 3 bundles. It does vary, prices vary. You can go in there and see what you want, but I did want to let you guys know the density. I felt like that was really important. Overall, the hair is full, babes. Like, she's full. She doesn't have any gaps, nothing like that, nothing to see through. So I really do like that aspect of it. The hair is almost 100% dry, so this is pretty much what you're going to get with their Burmese curly in 20 inches, even though I did trim her up. But at the end of the day, she is drying in a state that is going to kind of give curlier, since I did kind of manipulate the curls by adding mousse and water to it. But let me know your thoughts about the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. ISEE information will be linked in the description box below, and I will see my girls soon.